Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rochelle and this is Discocurlstv. Today's video is done in collaboration with Naturally Curly on something that's a little different from the norm for me. Today I'm going to talk about what wellness means to me in 2017. So wellness can mean different things to different people. For example, maybe you just want a healthier diet. You want to include more nutritious foods, cut back on some of the fast food, whatever. Or it could be exercise. You just want to include more exercise and lose a few pounds, and maybe a combination of both. I know for me, that's what I thought wellness meant healthy diet and exercise and staying on top of that, and then I was gonna feel better. But that's not the case for me anymore. You know, things are different. As I get older, and now that I'm pregnant, I feel like there are some things that are just so much more important. Number one for me this year is gonna be rest. I know that I'm going to have a lack of sleep in the near future. So rest is at the top of my priority list. More importantly is having a sound mind and just a healthy state of mind in general. So yes, diet and exercise are important, and they still are, and I still include that into my wellness program. But for me, having a healthy state of mind, being mentally right is so much more important, and I can't do it without proper sleep and meditation. And it sounds so simple, right? It's not. It's not easy for me, and it's not easy for a lot of you out there as well. I'm definitely a type A control freak, overthinker, overanalyzer. And you know, I worry from time to time, so those things kind of keep my mind racing at all times. I know I need to turn it off sometimes, and that's why I find rest and meditation very helpful. So to make sure that I get the proper 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night, there are a few things I have to do first. Number one, I have to make sure that my bedroom is set to a very cool temperature. I really don't do well in a hot bedroom or hot room at all. I don't sleep well. I just toss and turn. Also, my sheets have to be made of like a thin material. I can't do the flannel sheets. I will die. It's just too hot. So that's the first thing. Number two, I need an hour of winding down before I go to bed. So what that means is, prior to even getting in bed, I need to make sure that my face is washed, my hair's in a pineapple, and I'm in my PJs. And then I can start my hour of wind down time. So I like to get in bed, and that alone, the act of getting in bed, just kind of prepares my body for the act of sleeping. They say, or a lot of articles say, and doctors probably say the same thing, that you should turn off all your electronics and go right to bed, and I can't do that, okay? So that's part of why my mind is racing at night. So what I like to do is spend that hour before I actually try to go to sleep to catch up on my emails, to watch a program on the TV if I missed out on something. And that's what I do for that hour. And then by the time the hour's up, I am ready to go to bed. And that's when I actually turn off my TV, my lights. Also, number three is turning my phone off or turning on to silent, because I don't want to be interrupted. The other thing I'm doing for wellness this year is meditation, and I've always been doing it, at least for the last couple of years, but this year I've really taken it a little bit more seriously because, you know, life can get a little tough, and sometimes you just need something to calm you down. So it's been one of the only things out there besides rest, like a full 8 hours of sleep, that has helped my racing mind. Before I started meditation, I felt like I was always breaking down, and I had a lot of negative events surrounding me, and I really didn't know how to deal with all the chaos, and meditation was the answer for me. And at first I made meditation so complicated. Like, I thought you had to sit in silence in the perfect position and sit there for like an hour for it to be beneficial, but it's not the case at all. I learned that down the line. I really did think that's what you had to do. So I started my meditations in like a group setting. I would go with a bunch of people. You know, some people were like really in it, and then there's people that just kind of laid there on the ground. It didn't really matter, but it was great because there was someone there talking and guiding you and telling you kind of taking you on a journey, giving you an idea of what to focus on, and that really helped me. And so I took those classes for a little while, and then I was ready to do it on my own. And for me, the easiest way to do these on my own were to use apps on the phone. I found that there are hundreds of meditation apps on my iPhone that I didn't even know existed until, you know, maybe last year. And one of my personal favorites is called Stop, Breathe, and Think. I'm sure it's available on other phones besides the iPhone, but I find it in the App Store, and that has kept me on point. I will get up in the morning and I'll do my morning meditation. And sometimes if I'm just feeling like a little angry or a little off, I can do another meditation just to help calm my mind down, or you can do one before bed, whatever you want to do. And what I love about it is that all of the meditations are guided, and you can start with as little as 3 minutes and build your way up. You can also choose your meditation by your mental and physical state. So if you're feeling depressed and sad, there's a meditation for that. If you're feeling pissed off and angry, there's a meditation for that. If you're feeling happy and joyful, you can stay on your high and there's a meditation for that too. If you guys want more information on that particular app, I will link it down below, as well as a couple others that I've found that have been really useful as well. But yeah, that's pretty much the app I use to this day, and I find it to be very helpful and very easy to use, and a great way for a beginner to start meditating. Well, that's going to pretty much wrap up this video. I really just wanted to talk to you about my wellness resolutions for 2017. I would love to hear from all of you about what your wellness resolutions are for 2017. Also, if you have any great meditation apps, leave them down below, help somebody else out. Or if you have tips for resting and getting a good night's sleep, go ahead and tell us about those down there as well. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.